Wayne County in Mississippi. Myself and another gentleman came from there. His name is Elvis Presley. And he is the reason you are here this evening. We want to thank everybody for being here. And for those of you that are new in our world of Elvis festivals, I'm actually a Vernon Presley tribute artist. I don't know what you were expecting. I know somebody nudged somebody and went, "This is the Elvis guy?" Well, I'm doing it era authentic. I'm 88 years old. We want to thank you for coming, but it's so exciting because we know we have so many new people that have kind of discovered this Elvis world. We've been here for a while, and we welcome all the new fans that because of the movie that are discovering the music and the life of Elvis Presley. How many of you saw the movie? All right, that's good. That's why it made so much money. And how many of you drugged someone to the movie that in fact during the movie you and the movie converted them? Did you do that? You are the people to thank because you are the ones that helped take those innocent people that didn't know any better, and now they are obsessed with Elvis too. I just want to say one thing, the music that you listened to that was playing before as you came in and got settled, you might have thought, well that's weird, that's like Beatles and Rolling Stone, what are you doing? Well tonight is a tribute, hi Betty, tonight is a tribute to 1968, the Singer Elvis television special, which this year celebrates its 55th anniversary. Amazing. Where were you 55 years ago? I know where I was watching Elvis on NBC, but I'll get to that in a second. But this year of 1968 was so important to Elvis. So many things happened to him. In December, this special came on, and so I wanted you to have the music of the era to kind of think about what was going on at the time in music and what Elvis was going against on the record charts. I do want to have a couple of quick announcements to make, always. I'll be your host this weekend. We have 9 more shows after this one, so if you have only bought tickets, thank you, for 9. You want to come work them with us? It's a lot of shows. Wait, you do? Okay, good, thank you. But we want to thank everybody. Just Blackwood brother in the audience looking at me, and it's kind of freaking me out a little bit. Thank you for being here. We have a bar to help. Well, now suddenly working the show sounds a lot better, doesn't it? Maybe I shouldn't have followed a Blackwood mention with the bar, but I did. We have the TCB bar right in the back, lit up Elvis Blue, and we have a couple of. It's a full-service bar. They have beer and wine, they have sodas, and they have bottled water, and they have some special Elvis concoctions this evening. They've got specialty cocktails, the Blue Hawaii. Thank you, my good man. And this, the Hound Dog. Obviously, she already knows about the Hound Dog. This is peanut butter and banana infused, and it's dry, and it smells like peanut butter and banana, frankly. Everyone knows that was Elvis's favorite sandwich. Oh, it's so smooth. I feel like Jackie Gleason up here. I'm gonna leave that there, but Radney, please remind me to take that with me. So we've got those available for you all weekend. Also, we have some Nashville Festival merchandise right over there. Remember your time here at the Nashville Elvis Festival, and the best way to do that is to be a walking billboard for our festival. We appreciate it very much. Anything you can do to help us. We've got shirts, sweatshirts. We've got teddy bears for the kids. That's right. Be a hit with your grandchildren with an official Nashville Elvis Festival teddy bear. Just don't buy them and throw them at me, because I'll throw them back. I will. I'll throw them right back. Also, the Nashville Elvis Festival is sponsored by Postmates. And I think this is something cool. You hopefully got a card when you came in. If not, it's there for you available. Postmates is giving everyone a free meal. You get food delivered to your hotel or home. And you get $25 free food with the promo code ElvisFest23. No minimum purchase. Pick up a card over at the merch booth. And if any of you have ever tried to go back to your hotel room at like 10:30, 11 o'clock at night and tried to get some food, it's not that easy. So Postmates is here to help you. Now, why we are here this evening. 55 years ago, it was a Tuesday night, December 3rd, 1968. Who was around on this Tuesday night? All right. Now, here's what was happening. The Elvis movies up until the mid-60s, 1968 especially, the movies were still doing well, but they were starting to tail off just a little bit. So if you saw the movie, you know this. Colonel Parker came up with a great idea to do a Christmas special And you get to sing, "Here comes the Santa Claus." We're going to sing the "Here Comes the Santa Claus." He had intentions of what he wanted this special to be. Just like an Andy Williams special. Sing a bunch of Christmas songs around a fake fire, and the credits roll, and we sell an album. Elvis had other ideas. The gentleman that produced this special, Steve Bender, had an idea of what to do. And if you saw the movie, historically the location was different, but essentially the same thing happened. He said, "Elvis, what are you doing? What do you want to do?" And Elvis says, "I want to sing my music." And together they worked on this special. And it was something that the Elvis fans had not seen since the 50s. Elvis being himself on screen on NBC. Now, I think it's interesting, the Singer Sewing Machine Company was the sponsor for this. This was back in the day when you didn't have a TV show unless it was sponsored by, General Motors presents Frank Sinatra, or Timex presents Frank Sinatra. In this case, I think it was kind of apropos that the sewing machine company was called Singer, since it was Elvis. But this show, we know it now as the Comeback Special. But it was Singer presents Elvis. You could get the album at your Singer Sewing Machine Company. Well, I won't tell you about that. You'll be reminded of that in a few seconds. December 3rd was a Tuesday. There was a TV guide out that week. How many of you had TV guide on them? And if you had, you couldn't set a drink on it, you put a ring on it, and Dad gets mad. You're putting a drink on Anne Margaret's face? Because Anne Margaret was the person on the cover of the TV guide that week in December. Kind of weird, huh? If you know Viva Las Vegas. But when they turned on the TV at 9 o'clock Eastern, they'd never seen anything like it before. Elvis was back. Now, Elvis never liked the term comeback, because he's like, where the heck do they think I've been? But he was back being the Elvis that we loved. And we're going to recreate that tonight for you. The gentleman we have, an Elvis tribute artist. Now, you're going to hear about this a lot. ETA, Elvis tribute artist, not an impersonator. These gentlemen study Elvis, and I see some of you in the audience out there, Finley. And I see people out there that are tribute artists, and they study Elvis, what ring he wore, what outfit he wore, and they try to emulate him on stage to give you the experience of what it must have been like to see Elvis if you didn't get the opportunity. If you did, we hope tonight we captured a little bit of that magic for you. If you never got the chance, hang on, Austin Butler ain't seen nothing yet. We got a gentleman that's a friend of mine. We wanted him to open tonight to get you in the mood. Let's go back to 1968, Tuesday night on NBC. We're all gathered around the big, giant Zenith television set. And I'm going to turn it on for us now with my magic clicker. I'm going to count to 3, and I want everybody to say click. We're going to go back in time. We got to get ready for Elvis. Singer presents Elvis, and Ted Torres recreated the Comeback Special. Ready? 3, 2, 1, click!
The following program is brought to you in living color on NBC.